Welcome back to the Mullen Performance Audio YouTube channel. I'm going to give you guys an update today. I'm going to run over a couple things that I'm thinking about for the channel and show you guys a couple of projects I've been working on. We got I say all, but we got 3 subs loaded. We got 1 left. I was going to throw this in the other day and it started pouring rain. And I didn't get to it in time, so got to get that done. I worked with custom speaker pods to come up with the very first G-body door panel speaker pods. The actual bolt-on speaker pods. It's pretty cool. Got to talk to Brandon. He's the guy that runs custom speaker pods. I don't know if he has any partners or not. Sorry if I don't know that. But he was the main guy I talked to. He sent me a bunch of different ones, like 6.5, 3 ways. They got the 8-inch with the 3.5s, and then they have the double 8s. So we're gonna try those. Again, I started to install those the other day on the Dirt to Demos, and it started raining. It's been raining a lot in Indiana. It's been a very wet spring so far. Let's see here. What else? What else am I working on here? We have, I'm going to save that one for later. I have parts. I got a stripper pole from Scott Bowman. Look at this beautiful thing. Candy purple. Got a brace for the box, also candy purple. And this is my bass knob from Basshead Garage. I got the, I'll have to show you guys this. We'll save that for later. Is that what I think it is? Yep, that's what I think it is. Okay, we'll save that for later. That's a surprise. Got some 6.5s. Right now I'm just kind of accumulating parts, so those have to find a home. And I also have came across a complete set of tri-fans, 15-inch tri-fans. I'm buffing one up now. I got a 5-pack. How I found 5 of these with caps, I will never know. This is how I bought them. This is me hand buffing them. I just got some hand buffer or some drill buffers today from Amazon that I am trying right now, and they're doing okay. So yeah, lots. I've been working on a lot of stuff. This is my to-do list for the Malibu and for the Dirt to Demos. I have to work through that. I've been trying to get the swimming pool put up, which I just shoveled 4,000 pounds of sand off my car trailer yesterday. So even holding this phone up right now is killing my arm and back. But we're gonna get through this because I love you guys, and I've been slacking on my content, and I apologize for that. We have moved the Dirt to Demos to in front of the garage so I can work on it easier. We have moved the Malibu. It fired right up, so I have to do some work on that too. But what I really want to talk to you guys about, and you know, this is kind of my little update videos from all the things that I'm doing here, is I'm thinking about changing the name of the channel. And it's like anything, guys, you just kind of, you got to go with the flow. And I think Mullen Performance Audio, I start off, I had a channel called Mullen Performance, and the only reason I had the channel was originally I would do a lot of drag racing, a lot of motorcycle drag racing, and I decided to start throwing up videos of motorcycle drag racing, God, in 2008, 2007, 2008. I should have stuck with it because that was kind of the Wild West days of YouTube, and I probably could have did really good by now if I would have kept that up. But the car audio thing I done just kind of, you know, from like COVID, and it hasn't really popped off the way I worked. I worked really hard, spent a lot of money, and I'll tell you guys right now, I haven't made a dime off YouTube. I haven't made a single cent. I've had $13 sitting in an AdSense account since like 2010. because they kept raising the bar on what it takes to get monetized. And every time they raised the bar, my Mall Performance channel, I was just randomly putting stuff on there, but I was watching YouTube off of that channel more than I was making money off of that channel. And it just sat in there. And I've never been able to take that money out of an AdSense account since I started. And I thought, I'm going to start me a Mall Performance audio channel. And, it's grown. We're grown to over 2,000 subscribers, which is awesome. But that's taken almost 3 years. And the audio community is not real big. So what I'm thinking about is just kind of doing my life. Because car audio is a very small part of my life. There's a lot of it in here because I really like it. But I also like fabricating. I love to fabricate. I love building things. I love to weld and cut metal and do stuff like that. And I've built I built the back half for the Malibu out of the back of a shop with a 110 welder. I mean, I love to clean up guns. I love to mow grass. I know, weird. I can show you guys how to mow stripes in your yard. I'm buffing wheels right now. I mean, I'm just kind of one of those guys that just love everything. So what I want to do is, I think, to just kind of get a little bit more than just a car audio crowd around here, which I love you guys, but we're not a very big crowd. We're a minuscule on YouTube. It took Steve Mead, God, I think he said 10 years to get to 1 million. There's kids that sit down at their kitchen table and play with a toy and have 1 million within 2 months. And it's where your audience is at. So I want to expand a little bit, and I want to know what you guys think, because you're not going to see just audio on this channel anymore. You'd see a lot of, me doing dad stuff, You'll see me failing to do this stuff just as much as me succeeding. So, but I got 3 names I'm going to throw out for a YouTube channel name, and I want you guys to tell me which one you guys like the most. And I'll tell you which one I like the most. First is bass and burnouts. I thought that was a good one. Kind of covers, I do, most of my car audio builds are bass. I'm not a SQ guy, not in the least bit. If it sounds good to me, then it just sounds good, and I don't need a fancy amp or speaker placement or time alignment or diffraction angles. None of that really means anything to me. So what means to me is that if it sounds good to my ears, if I can jam to it for a little while and then switch to another song and it sounds halfway decent. I really like to set it I'm a set it and forget it kind of guy. That's how I am with everything. I like to set it, forget about it, because I got other things that my mind has to think about. I'm already full, guys. I'm just overflowing and stuff can't go in there. So the second one is the Audio Forge. The Audio Forge, I think, is a little bit more badass name. I do like the idea, because I have thought about making knives. That is something I've thought about doing, but with all the other stuff I have to do, definitely don't have time to start another hobby. The Audio Forge sounds pretty cool. The next one is Tigged and Tuned, which it's kind of a tongue tire. So that one might be another one, but I will tell you right now, bass and burnouts is my favorite one so far. Because that I love bass and I love burnouts, man. Even though the only thing I think in my driveway that I do a burnout is my truck. So, well, the Malibu will too. Last time I did that, I ripped the whole back half out of the car. And I say I ripped it out. I really ripped it out of the car. That was my bad. So anyway, guys, tell me what you think of those names. Leave it in the comment which one you like the best. You're going to be seeing changes around here. I have to change it up. If I'm not changing it up, I'm getting stale. I've already gotten stale. I'm blabbering on right now. I love you guys. Hopefully we can grow together here. I'd love to make just a couple bucks off YouTube. It's not about the money. It's about the fact of me accomplishing something that I've tried to do for so long. I don't care if I make $1 off YouTube. I don't care if there's $1 put in my account. as long as it's just something I just want to do. I just want to accomplish one thing. And I've worked for 3 years really hard, spent tons of money with the audio shed, audio equipment. Some of this audio equipment I would have never bought if it wasn't for YouTube, because I had to have some content. And I love all audio equipment. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just, I could have spent my money elsewhere. So, but I love you guys. Let me know what you think. I'm going to get back to polishing this wheel. I think I'm only going to do 4. I'm not going to do all 5. My hands are hurting as it is, and my back is very sore from yesterday. So I love you guys. Sorry it's taking me so long. I'll see you in the next video.